cat had bit him with its butt. And we did not know what that meant. But he smelled like a skunk.
They are polecats, so it works.
Oh, hi guys.
Him with its butt.
That is.
You know what's
that
great
is
about that?
amazing.
Is that YouTube has that. That's what's great about that. That makes me so happy.
It took us to the, because we had to take him to the ER, because again, this is like a treatment center for kids, so like if he gets skunked, in case like he can't breathe, whatever. So we had to take him to the ER. So of course it's me and two other staff members in the car with his skunk child, and we're dying, but also trying to figure out what the fuck happened. Like, did he get bitten? Are we looking at rabies? Like, what is happening? No, he just got skunked because he thought the skunk was a cat and tried to pet it.
I didn't have anything like that, thank goodness.
That sounds glorious.
16 years old.
16
years old.
I love it.
I love city
wonderful.
kids when you take them out to the country.
They're city kids. They're city kids. They're out in the country because a lot of them are like gang members, so they're trying to get them away from a lot of like
they've
resources.
got issues.
We even had cats. Go try and pet the feral cats. Quit trying to pet the. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what that reminded me of. Owl, shut up. The cat bit me with his butt.
My goodness.
It's hilarious. A 16-year-old.
Bless you.
I'm so thankful I don't work with children anymore.
Oh, but it's so much fun.
Oh my. Sometimes.
Until you're stuck in a van with a stinky skunk child. You're trying to figure out if the child now has rabies because it got bitten by a cat.
That phone call to that parent, I don't envy you.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Oh.
Man,
I forgot about that until this moment.
How long
oh my
has
god.
it been?
Oh, it's been over a month. Since, like,
Last
March.
time was
How
March
many
10th.
games have I canceled?
March 10th
March
was the
10th.
last one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bone Soup Day was last time.
We missed March, and then we didn't have anything in April at all.
Did I?
Nope. It says 55 days ago.
Oh, man.
55 days and 21 hours ago.
That is so brutal.
When Portia made her perception check.
Oh no.
Oh.
And then she left Discord.
Oh, man. What did I... Okay, why
Discord
was
hates me
April
right now.
7th canceled?
Which one? The 7th? We were missing
Yeah.
people.
We were missing people. So what
No,
happened the 21st?
no. March, we were missing people. You canceled both April. Something was going on your
Yeah,
end
there was like
in
a
real life.
server issue or a life issue.
There was
or
server
something.
problems and things.
Maybe I think one time was the server, and one time maybe you were wrestling with the pool all day or something, and
Yeah.
or something.
You had in real life stuff
Oh,
going on.
last time was the pool, that's for sure. Had started power washing that morning, and by the afternoon,
You
I
were
was
in
dead to
no
the world.
state of mind, you said,
No, I remember that.
to deal with Portia and her pretties.
Back.
I am never in a state of mind to deal with Portia anymore.
Aww.
Portia.
Gee, thanks.
We love you. I do love
But I
you.
kind of took that as a compliment a little bit.
Totally is.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Next time I make it to your area, I'm just gonna drop into your house and be like,
Oh.
You just got to put your brat taming hat on. It's fine.
So that's what Kat does. Anyway,
I'll just bring chocolate.
You're not a brat for me. You're a very good girl.
I'm not a brat. No.
No, you're very
What's
good.
it working on?
I mean, I have grandma candy again today.
There was something.
Strawberries.
I have eaten only crap this weekend, or I still might go get some M&Ms because I got M&Ms. And
So the 24th was half of us was gone.
I was moving the first week of
The
April.
7th, you couldn't because of the pool. Looks like.
I bet that's when I started moving everything from
And
the giant
two.
computer over to the small,
Yep.
tiny box computer, because somebody's computer for Baldur's Gate is a piece of shit.
It's so pretty now, though.
it is. And that
I believe that.
And now you have 2 monitors, so now we can have the visual monitor up and the game monitor. Now we can see each other while we play.
Oh, I don't. I have both monitors up right now. I just have the
Work on this.
I have 2. You should have 2. It's all
Work
good.
on this.
I actually have 3. I just gotta get the
Yeah.
cord for
I
the
mean, I
one to
could
come
hook up
over.
the big TV if I want to see the giant face of everybody when they speak.
I'm debating a third monitor as well, or
No.
one of those big like.
I was
curvy
willing to
ones.
deal with
Oh,
the
those ones are
BG3 graphics. It was the cause
No.
being bulky that
No.
I
I
couldn't.
know. I love that.
I
Tantrum.
was not willing. I was not willing. I saw a picture. Saw a picture of you missing a face in Baldur's Gate, and I was
that
like,
mint?
I'm done. I'm not even playing with this game with you all, and I was like, nah, that's not gonna work for me. That's
I think that was
that's just
Minth.
not.
That's my character. She's never until
Well, right
this
before I
thing, you
came,
couldn't see Minth.
right before the computer swap out, it magically fixed itself.
Untrustworthy fix. Untrustworthy.
All of a sudden, it
Untrustworthy.
wasn't a faceless Mint anymore.
Also, but you know it couldn't run Bald, and you know it wouldn't have been able to handle Strahd. You know it.
Yeah, that was my
It would have
breaking
just
point.
gasped and
I
died.
would have.
It would have looked at you and been like,
Curse of Strahd's
It-
big world.
uh,
All right,
it
let's
gasped
let's
and
reel it in, Gaggle. Let's reel it in.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Yep.
Okay. I
let's
missed you guys too.
switch gears.
We
Let's
did get our turn.
try
I
to
mean, this is
fucking
basically
remember
Feist,
what the hell
just less
happened
horny.
56 fucking days
I
ago. I'm
took
glad somebody's got a
notes.
book out. I hope that means they've got notes.
it's notes.
We
The
have
first
an
note says-
intruder
Oh,
in our midst.
I have bone soup and big words because Kat was excited, and then we got a +5 to con from bone marrow spoons.
Oh right, yes.
And then there was a discussion about Remy's family.
Oh,
that
yeah?
Feist
Silas
got very
heals
concerned
Adnan
about.
with eggs.
Yep.
Feist
Adnan
learns how to
was-
heal poison
Adnan
with
first
eggs
goes-
from Silas.
Adnan goes, "We're gonna stay up here and rest for 6 to 8 months," and we're all like, "Say what?" And then he's like, "No." And then he tells people about his impaled foot, and Silas is like, "Yeah, no." And then he manages to heal the foot with eggs and other things. And yep. And that was
Feist-
fun. Remy writes a letter to her parents, and Feist gives her a metal bug for 6-second recording, but no one knows how to use this thing yet, but I have a metal bug thing. That's
Taught
what
you
I
how
have
to use
done.
it?
Or I couldn't use it because we were downstairs and it was too loud. That was it.
Yeah, it was too loud. You could only get certain
Okay,
words, and it
have
was
a metal bug
recorded.
for a
It's too loud.
6-second recorded message. Then Tegan is drinking water in brown robes, and then he leaves.
Oh, that was so disquieting.
And then Jasmine, Jason, and Tegan come back in, and Tegan is different. It's weird again. He's like, "I wasn't here," yada yada. He's a weirdo. So then Adnan returns, and there's this discussion about armor because Feist needs 5,000 mithril to make Adnan armor, apparently.
5,000 gold
But I have-
to buy mithril to make him armor.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. Okay.
Oh, it's
Then I-
5,000 gold? I definitely wrote something wrong. Okay, 5,000 gold.
And
That's
then I
better than
Tegan
I
just
had written
announces
down.
to the entire tavern that Portia and Leaf are a thing.
I wrote down Tegan and Adnan do full
stroke.
older brother mode. That's what I wrote down.
It's a stroke.
Full older brother.
Stroke is the next mode here.
Poor Fosrin,
Fosrin has a stroke, and Silas and Gare are helping, and Portia is pissed at the world. So she goes and punches Tegan in the face, and Tegan is just winking at her, is what I wrote, so that's interesting. And then I have, and then they took Fosrin to Tilly's room, and then Remy's like, "Jason's not here anymore? Oh, well, that's no big deal. I don't know who these people are anyway." And then Feist tells Leaf Leaf that Fosrin had a stroke, and Leaf is like, "This is not okay." And then Portia's explaining things to Leaf, and Leaf is talking about Fosrin who didn't take his medicine today, which is apparently not a good thing. But then Jason followed them up there without being seen, and he's like vanished and is super stealthy, and Portia is like freaking out. So she's calling everybody to help on their whisper ring thingies that Remy doesn't have. So Remy knows nothing, but she's like, "Jason's in our room."
I think you just called Feist, right? Was it everyone or just Feist?
I
Feist.
I called
Just
for
Feist,
five,
sorry.
and I said, "Did I say Jason or did I say somebody's up here?"
You
You
just
said
said, "I have. We
somebody's
have
up
an
there."
intruder."
Yep.
That's all.
Because-
That's
yep.
Portia calls Feist. We have
Yep.
an intruder. That's all I wrote.
That's
down.
what my
I
note
don't
meant.
think
I
you
have a
said it
lot
was
of
Jason.
scribbles and arrows because things happened.
Yeah,
all
but like, would
over.
Portia really know how to like direct that to one person?
No.
Hang on. I'm sure that Portia would. Portia is.
Yeah.
She has other things
Portia
in her head.
is like, as far as any mythical campaign is concerned, the person who has the most use out of magical items is fucking Portia.
Portia. But
Portia
I
knows
don't
about
know.
telepathy,
You
yeah.
might have called for more than everyone. I just wrote
No.
down. So I
I just
don't
called
know.
for Feist.
Okay.
Anna.
That's what my
These
notes
notes are a mess.
I'm
Yep.
very interested. What did you write down that you needed in order to make Adnan's armor?
I wrote down 50,000 platinum. Portia
That's
was so shocked.
fantastic.
He dropped off of Discord. No, I'm so sorry. 500,000 platinum. Sorry. That's what I wrote down.
100,000?
There's a lot of zeros, but the comma's in the wrong place, so I got mixed up for a second.
You needed 500 gold or 500 platinum or 5,000 gold.
I think that's probably what I meant. I think I meant 500 platinum. 500 platinum. That's probably what I meant.
It definitely wasn't 500,000. I would remember a number like that.
Adnan would have had a passed out and been like, we had to
Oh,
open the
man.
stand studio.
Here's the problem. I wouldn't remember any number. It doesn't matter the number. It still seems like a
Fact.
lot of money. So I think I was trying for 500 platinum and wrote 500,000. Oh, that's not 3 zeros. That says gold. So it's 500 gold platinum. That's what I wrote down. Even more sense.
You also said that you were going to try to make me a oh god, I forgot the name of it now.
Your Revenant blade.
Yeah, so that I don't hurt myself anymore.
So
Yep.
I'm going to have to work with Avi and Embrick on that one because I'm not a weaponsmith in particular, but I'd have to work with Avi and Embrick on the bracers as well. But we can add that to the docket, but you got to help me with, you got to help me with the money because that's a lot.
So we need 500 platinum?
500 platinum for the bracers, yeah.
I have 5.
That's very close.
It's got the first right number.
We'll work on it. I don't know what we need for a Revenant blade, so we'll work on that too. Can I have yours?
My what?
Oh, I don't think I'm with you. I think I ran up to go find Portia. But at some point, Feist is going to want your Revenant blade. If you want to keep it, don't give it to them. Because
Don't warn them this.
Feist is going to go toss it in the whatever ocean is near Waterdeep.
Don't tell him
Ouch.
that.
Don't
Feist.
give it to you, Feist.
Quit with the table talk, or I'm gonna start taking levels away.
Sorry.
Should have just done it. God.
Sorry. I'll sneak it away from him. Don't worry. We got to deal with the intruder first. Also, why am I injured?
I don't know.
Why
I am
not?
too.
Why not?
Because I didn't
Oh,
get Bone Soup
No,
hurt.
no.
It's
Bone
because
Soup added our con.
Yeah, because Bone Soup added +5 to your Constitution, which gave you more max
Hit
hit
points.
points, but it didn't heal
Oh,
you while that
heal.
happened.
Gotcha.
Got it.
How? I didn't write this down. How long does the soup give us the bonus? For
My
till
note
long
says
rest?
no idea till how long.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Would've
Y'all
been-
rolled for it.
Would have been forever if you didn't bring it up.
No, he said we didn't know. We know when it happened.
Yeah, you don't know. It was good stuff.
Yeah, because Bone Soup's the best.
I have to put some bone soup in my water skin.
The bone marrow.
If there's any left over, Feist is absolutely taking it down to the Underdark when we go, because I think that's next. I don't know. Now we're dealing with Intruder after dealing with Adnan's foot, so I'm confused.
There's a lot of
Oh.
going on.
There's a
Remy has
lot.
no idea either. She is so
Also-
confused.
I think is my ping that bad? Everybody is freezing for me.
Feist, no, you're at 57 milliseconds for me.
Yeah. I'm moving, no problem for
Yeah,
everybody.
you're fine.
You seem
might-
fine.
I might reload. Everybody is pretty frozen. Hang on.
I mean,
burn.
I'm not moving. Oh dear.
I'm just
Well,
refreshing.
She didn't give that any thought, did she?
She gave it
just
no
hit
thought.
the
She just hit
button.
refresh.
Boom.
I said burb.
Burb.
We need to get a bird and name it Burb.
I have a burb and I've named it Burb. It's just in it's an imaginary burb. My ranger's burb is named Burb.
Oh,
Oh, I love that.
That's in the game that I play with your wife. He has a burb named Burb. Good God, this thing takes forever to load in now.
Exactly.
I
Sounds
like that I
your-
still have Discord though, so I don't get lonely.
Your computer needs a cleaning.
My computer needs more RAM, I think, and more memory.
I hear the best way to clean it is to put it in the dishwasher.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to lick it. Is the dishwasher better than licking?
Yes, by far.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad that you can help me with such difficult things,
I
Edna.
thought pools worked.
You're also supposed to use Dawn dish soap and not use one of those tablets whenever you put it in the
Oh,
dishwasher.
that's good to know because
Definitely.
I definitely use the tablet. I
Yeah,
just
no.
did my dishes and used
And
the
it's
tablet.
got to be the blue Dawn. You can't use any other color.
Why would you have any other flavored Dawn? What are you talking about? Blue Dawn
I mean,
is
there's
the only
green,
acceptable Dawn.
there's yellow.
No, those are unacceptable Dawns.
purple.
Only blue flavored
Ugh.
Dawn. Only blue flavored Dawn
flavored
works.
Dawn. All right, have we talked enough for Portia to come back?
I think so.
Let's hope this worked. Okay. If not, I'll play with it later and jump in on my phone.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
So.
Okay, well, come on, computator.
Nope.
Yeah, this roll's only using 1.5 giggles, not like Curse of Strahd, which was 6.
That's a lot of giggles.
That's
So many giggles.
so many giggles.
That's so many giggles. On a scale of 1 to 10 to giggles, it's like 6.5 giggles.
That's a lot of giggles.
That's a lot of giggles.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Look, if you wanted
All
attention,
right.
you could have just asked.
So, I know that Portia and names Leaf and Fosrin are up in the living quarters itself. I think did Feist follow? Did Feist stay down and then was called on the ring phone?
Feist was called to grab Henry
I think
and
I
to
was
come find me.
called. Yeah, I think because I think Feist was there with helping Adnan, and then
You went
Feist
to
was
Leaf.
sent to go get Leaf. So I think they sent Leaf up, but I don't remember if
Yeah.
they followed. But
That's okay.
My note was Leaf just
It's-
appeared up there. so-
it's for yeah. So if Portia was calling, I bet Feist was downstairs.
Okay.
bet
So I
Feist got
know
left.
that Leaf came up and gave Fosrin the 3rd degree for not taking his medicine, and then he left to go get it. And that's when Portia saw someone who vaguely looked like Jason mention something about how easy it was to get up here, nobody noticed him, and then walked out of the room and around, and by the time Portia had come out the door and looked down the hallway, the individual was gone. And then that's when I believe Portia was all ring phoning Feist to
Phone a friend.
Correct.
to
Hey.
get up here and
Gearhart is up there too. He's in the room with Fosrin.
Yes,
Yes,
He was
Garrett
with-
is.
he was
Garrett
trying.
is with
to,
Fosrin in Chili's room.
yeah, he was trying to help.
all right, so you're over here. You're over here. Okay.
Was Silas in there too? I thought Silas had gone up as well.
I don't think Silas did.
My note was
Silas
went
kind of
back to
helped
eat.
with the initial stuff, and I believe he went back into the tavern because Chris was tired of talking to himself.
Well, that sounds like some bullshit.
Yep, that's how we're playing it. I mean, it's been 55 days, so.
Why don't you remember? Everyone
Yeah.
is frozen for me again. I don't like this at all.
Don't refresh
Dishwasher.
Don't refresh.
Dishwasher, blue flavored Dawn. I got this. After the game.
Oh
Evie will
man,
love
we're
it.
terrible. We're so bad. All right, Feist, as we're gonna say, coming up the stairs to go to Portia, you pass Leaf as Leaf's going down the stairs to get medicine.
Feist would have jumped into Leviathan.
Okay.
So that Portia probably said prioritize Henry. If Henry was after and Feist was upstairs, then Feist doesn't know where Henry's at. Would Feist know where Henry was at? I thought Henry was like a cat now.
It's been kind of like minor canon that Kitty Cat Henry is usually in the kitchen.
Yep.
Because there's a ghost cat who stays in the kitchen for whatever reason.
Okay, so Feist would have snagged Leviathan, run through, and the kitchen stuck their head in and gone. Is it an open door or like a saloon door?
Saloon door.
Okay, Feist would have yelled at Henry, intruder, intruder, we gotta go check it out, let's go! Portia's calling! And then just run, because Feist knows better than to try and make Henry do anything, so they just deliver the information and run. Feist is more interested in getting to Portia than anything else. Yes, that is exactly what Feist did.
I would, since we were sitting there at the table, I would definitely be like watching you and probably follow you out, like see where you're going.
It probably looks like a weird. It probably looks like a weird thing if the ring like talked in their head and they just kind of like perk up after being like bone soup drunk, and then they're like a dog, and they just bolt out of the room. So it probably looks quite odd.
I'd be kind of interested, like, I just imagine in the cafeteria when a fight's about to break loose and all the kids start chanting, and you kind of follow at a safe distance that, watch the melee.
What do you mean? I'm right up in it. What are you talking about?
What's happening?
I'm following you at a safe distance. I want to see the fight, but I don't want to get hurt.
Is something happening?
I have no idea, but her actions are not typical of Feist.
I've known them for about 2.5 days. 2 days.
You might want to tag along and see how this plays out. This
could be interesting. I will walk with Adnan then. Because as I've realized, Adnan needs some sort of protection guard because he takes out his own foot with his own weapon.
Well learned. Well spotted.
Wow. Don't underestimate the level of my stupidity sometimes.
Not at all.
Stubbornness. It's mostly stubbornness. I don't think Adnan's dumb. I think Adnan's stubborn.
Feist, give me a persuasion roll.
Oh,
actually, no. I need animal handling. Give me animal handling.
Animal handling?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I was so much better at persuasion.
Nah. S is animal handling.
Okay.
Look at your design.
But, hold on. Where is it?
But just
Are you flashing yourself?
I'm flashing myself. Hold on.
Just let it go.
There we go. No! I'm gonna use... Wait, why don't I have any uses remaining?
Did we use
It's been a long day. You've used so many of them just for...
Okay, then I have none left. Then all I did was like, come on, let's go! And ran up. I wasn't even talking to them like they were an animal. Like, fully I was just talking to this like it was another sentient being with decision-making capacities that doesn't like me but likes Portia. So I said, Portia says there's an intruder, let's go! That was it.
Okay. Well, as you say that thing and start heading up the stairs, Remy and Adnan, you see Feist yell into the kitchen and then bolt up. Do you follow?
So, do I see any movement in the kitchen?
I mean, yeah, there's cooks, there's still servers, it's still fucking peak hours. There's all kinds of movement.
Okay. Not realizing what she said in the kitchen and then disappearing up the stairs, uh, I would I would follow up the stairs, but I am not in a rush.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with that on up the stairs, but be keeping my eyes peeled for everything because I don't know what's going on and what is and is not normal in this place.
All right. So going up the stairs, when you get to the landing itself, you have to open the door, which Ednon, you would remember, is the door that used to be outside until everything was built in and enclosed. As the door is just still kind of open as Feist just stomp, 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 you know, with their power armor they got going on. Leaf kind of just looks at you guys coming up, just chilling, and it looks over at Feist like just running, like, you know, their tails on fire, and just goes on past.
If
Keeps
I
going downstairs.
no, if I pass Leaf, if I see Leaf, knowing him and the tavern, I'd be like, Portia says there's an intruder, as I keep moving.
Is that yelled?
Yes.
Oh,
Feist doesn't modulate their tone very well.
Would-
and
Would we hear
If
that?
I'm outside, if I wouldn't do it where people could hear downstairs, which is
You
why
guys,
I popped up
no.
without
You're
saying anything.
you're up a floor. You're in the living space proper. Like you're in the
Yeah.
first floor of the living space. They're still kind of on the stairs, but it's not like you closed the door. So do they hear it? Yes. Leaf keeps going downstairs.
intruder, but like,
Oh, that's weird.
ha-
I will keep going to Portia.
Okay.
So
No,
feel
I
like-
won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. Feist knows Leaf. Feist knows Leaf. Feist knows Leaf. So Feist would look and go, "Did you hear me? Where's Portia?"
Upstairs, tending to Foster. I'm gonna go grab his medicine.
She says there's an intruder.
Okay. This is your establishment. Go take care of it.
Okay. Feist is very confused. Though, keep going.
There's, if I remember the layout, there's a front staircase and a back staircase, right? Like the one that went to the street and one that went into the tavern.
So not anymore. So the way that it used to be is that there was the one out on the street. So before you guys had just the one building, you had the tavern on the ground floor, if you will. And in order to go upstairs to your guys' living space, you had to go outside, around the building to get to the staircase that is on the outside that went up. Now that you've bought the buildings next to it, for the eventual dance studio, you know, some living rooms to rent out, but that's not as important. That whole having to leave the tavern to go outside to go to your living space, that was all ripped down, and instead it was built into the tavern. So like main doors, you go into the tavern, bar on the right, a bunch of tables and things for patrons, and then the small stage is in the far left-hand corner. Double saloon-style doors. When you walk past them, hallway, and then immediately to your left is the door now that is under the Elvish password that goes up the stairs. So instead of stairs being outside, they're inside. So there's one staircase in and out of your guys' living space.
And that door to the staircase locks.
it's passworded and I couldn't get back in. So yeah, that's why confusion on intruder Remy is.
All right.
didn't
So
know
there's
we could-
tavern. Okay. The stairs that go up used to be on the outside over here.
I don't.
Okay.
If you're showing something, all I see is game paused.
You
Zoom
don't
out.
See these
The
boxes?
boxes
No.
here? Yeah.
I see.
Yes, I do. Zoom out.
Oh, the boxes.
out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see boxes.
Okay, so Tavern, right? This
Mhm.
used to be the stairs outside, to where you had to leave the tavern, go all the way around to come up here. Now, that's not the case. Those stairs have been changed to the inside because you've bought this building, which now there's this long hallway. You've got a really big, stupidly massive kitchen for whatever reason here. And then you've got room, 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 room. This is the hallway that went to the back where you guys met Martin. After coming up this time, this is the direction you guys came in. And then there's doors here to the kitchen. Again, this is rentable room, rentable room, rentable room. So these are the stairs here. They're now inside instead of outside.
And this is just the second floor.
This is technically all main floor. Tavern, kitchen, rooms for rent, long ass hallway that starts the other building under construction before it gets to your dance studio eventually. So
Okay.
this is the stairs to the second floor, which is your living space,
Okay.
which goes up, I think, 3 or 4 more levels. Like, Turtle Skull was super fucking tall, was big building.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is passworded. Now, I mean, you guys have windows up here, right? You also have the watchtower on the far corner that Henry had escaped to, a few nights, that was just chilling up on the roof. So I mean, there's other ways in, right? But like, main level, there's one.
Okay. And I guess when we get to the top of the stairs, do we still see Feist or no?
I mean, you probably see the tail end of Feist as they stopped for just a second, having a conversation with Leaf. Like, Portia said there's an intruder, and Leaf just being like, so? Like, you're aware of all that coming up the stairs. Leaf's passing you and going down the stairs. And Feist is right there. As they're, revving up their power armor to start running some more because Portia made the ring call.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Remy then that this staircase is the only way in and out of the living quarters.
I figured as much because when I came back, it was I couldn't get back in once I left it this morning.
So one of us probably needs to stay in the hallway. If someone is trying to get out, they're either going to go out a window or through this hallway. And I guess the other person should probably start looking in rooms to see how this person got in.
How about you take the hallway, Adnan? I'll look in some rooms and see if I can figure out if there's been an intruder in these rooms. So I'll just open up doors because Adnan told me to look for intruders.
Okay. Feist, I need an insight roll, please.
Ah!
Okay. Wow. Wisdom's not your strong suit, huh?
No, wisdom is not my strong suit.
That's okay. As you are turning to get to the center of the second floor so that you can get to the stairs up to the third floor, which is where Tilly's room used to be, which is apparently where Fosrin is at. As you start to get to those stairs, something about Leaf just doesn't sit right with you. Like that just doesn't make any sense. And you're turning like you're gonna go back to talk to him, and then you see Leaf at the top of those stairs coming down.
Oh, but Leaf makes echoes. Leaf.
And he seems to be in a hurry.
Leaf. Do you have an echo? Do I know that they're called echoes? Do I just know that they're multiples?
I don't know that he's ever named them. It
Leaf,
might
do you
just
have
be
multiples
a
up?
duplicate. No, I need to
We have
get
an intruder,
Fosrin's
and I'm
medicine.
We have an intruder, and I'm busting around, and I'm heading towards the other Leaf, and I'm gonna say in the ring, Portia, it looks like Leaf. I'm going after the other Leaf.
Okay.
Are you yelling that at those of us who are down at the other end of the hall
So
here?
I put it through the ring.
Okay.
So, and I don't. Would Feist think that Portia would only call for them? I think Feist would have assumed that Portia would have mobilized everyone. So I don't think Feist would have made it a specific ring notification. I think they would have sent it to the group like
Okay.
There's an intruder that looks like Portia. The intruder looks like Leaf, or.
Okay.
Well, no, am I jumping too much? Am I adding too many things because I know stuff? Because we've had a really long break, so I don't mean to be jumping to conclusions that Feist wouldn't have the data for.
I will say that in my recollection, whenever Portia calls out a specific person in the ring, it's always that one person. So the fact that you were called, that it said Feist, we have an intruder, I think that's a pattern that Portia has done. Whenever they've ever said, like for everybody, there's never been an individual's name dropped.
Okay, so Feist would respond back to Portia. Would Feist, this is where I'm actually more confused, because I know, as the player, I remember that the intruder looked like Jason. I don't remember if Feist knows that the intruder looked like Jason think that Leaf would be the intruder.
Nobody knows. Portia never shared that. Only shared that there was an intruder, not what they looked like at the time.
Okay, so scratch all of that because Feist wouldn't think that that's the intruder. Feist thinks that there's something wrong. They'll still chase after that Leaf, but they wouldn't necessarily feed back any information not knowing that that's the
upstairs
intruder.
Or downstairs Leaf? Which one are you chasing?
I'm going after the Leaf that I passed that didn't care.
Okay. So you're going back down. So as she makes around the corner, as Remy's opening up a door and checking, you see Feist tong 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 because they don't run quiet as their armor clicks and clacks everywhere. As they're, you see Remy, you see Adnan. Are you sharing anything? You just keep going.
Did you guys see Leaf?
Yeah, he went down.
There's something wrong. I don't think that's actually Leaf. It's something weird. And Portia says there's an intruder, so maybe one of you go up. One of you come with me. Maybe one of you go find Portia.
So I will turn and go down the stairs, and as I'm running down the stairs, I will yell into the ring for Tegan, and I think he's the only one down in the tavern, right?
Yes, at this point.
He's drinking.
I will yell for Tegan to grab Jesus, I forgot his name now. The ghost. Leaf.
All right. You're out of your fucking mind. You think I'm gonna grab a Leaf? What am I supposed to grab him with? Where's me flask? That's the response.
How about you just follow him?
Why don't you just follow him?
I'm trying to catch up, but I got a broken foot.
As you're going down the stairs, and Feist taking off, like Leaf's right behind you, quicker than all of you. Like he's kind of.
I'm like, that's Leaf.
Not Leaf. Not that Leaf.
I'll go upstairs. I guess the Adnan went down. I'll walk upstairs to find Portia.
Okay. So, Adnan coming down the bottom of the stairs. You don't see Leaf. You see people going in and out. The serving individuals still bustling night. Still hopping and popping. And Leaf's behind you, as Feist is behind you. Feist is behind you, Leaf is behind Feist, and Leaf's getting really impatient.
I'm going up to the stage.
Oh,
Okay.
why? For fuck's sake!
Are you gonna play Tegan tonight? Because that was really good. Oh shit! All right, so you go through the saloon doors. The sound hits you, as you know. Again, on this side, a lot of the stuff that happens out in the tavern proper is muted. You see.
Oh, actually,
Go.
Actually, there's it's like benches and tables, right?
Mhm.
I would just literally step up on the table that was closest to me to try to get. I'm trying to get a vantage of the tavern.
Okay,
And
we'll come
everybody
back
in
to
it.
you. Understand what you're doing. Feist, what are you doing?
I was following the other Leaf.
So you go down the stairs after Adnan has, and you don't see him.
The other Leaf, the one that seemed like Leaf, is behind me.
Yes, he's behind you.
Okay, I'll swing around and look at him and go, Portia thinks there's an intruder.
What do you...
And I
Fosra
saw a
needs his
you.
medicine. What do you mean, an intruder?
I don't know, but I saw you, and I told him there was an intruder, and he didn't care. So that wasn't you, especially if you don't have a multiple up. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I trust you either. But we have a problem. Portia thinks there's a problem, and I trust Portia. I'm going to find her. Please identify yourself appropriately when I see you next. And I'm going to turn around and go back and look for Portia.
So you're going back upstairs.
Yeah, because I'm deeply confused, and I just know that my point of contact was Portia, and I'm not designed for stealth.
Give me another insight roll.
Guys, I'm so wise. That one wasn't as good.
You're still wise. Wiser than average.
As you kind of squeeze by Leaf squeezes by you and seems to close the door. And you know what he's doing. As you're going up the stairs.
I'm going to find Portia.
Remy, you don't exactly know where everything is, but it can't be hard to go up a couple flights of stairs and yelling for Portia to find her.
Yeah. She wasn't just standing in the hallway.
Who knows at this point? Yeah, Portia, what have you been doing while all this fucking fiasco nonsense has been happening?
So I would have, because if I remember right, I would have came out of the door and he's gone, and I would have called for Feist. At that point, I would have told Gearhart, "Hey, somebody's up here that's not supposed to be," and shut that door. Grab Tyr, and I would have just started going through the floors. I would finish going through the third floor, go up to mine and Feist's floor, and then start working my way down. Just going into rooms and looking for somebody who's not supposed to be there.
Sure. So by the time you've cleared the third floor and are heading up to the fourth floor, is when Remy's catching up, because Remy's passive perception is so fucking high, she can just hear you stomping around and knows exactly where to go to find you, as the two of you are going up to the fourth floor.
Yeah, I'm just I'll run up to Portia. Feist sent me. What's up?
Somebody that Jason was up here. There's not supposed to be anybody up here. I'm trying to concentrate as I've got Tyr out, and I'm like, I need Henry. But I'm just going through our stuff. Yeah, which is really weird because Jason was
downstairs too. He wasn't there.
I'm trying to search here.
Do you need some help?
Yeah, I need some help. Find somebody who's not supposed to be up here.
Quiet then.
Where's my cat?
I don't freaking know.
And then I just start scream. I scream in my head for Henry. I know I don't have him next to me, but I give it a wild shot anyway.
Okay. we'll come back to that. Why don't the two of you give me active perception checks?
Sheets.
Those are some weird dice there. Super shiny,
on, I
white,
don't-
hard to read.
That's Henry's character sheet. Hang on. Sorry. Perception?
Affirmative.
'Kay.
Remy notices. Both of you notice. It's kind of cold up here.
Did you leave a window open?
Is the attic thing open? That's up
You
here
wanna
on
go
the fourth
look?
floor. Yes.
As you go over to that area where their ladder is leading up, that trap door is open.
I don't leave it. Well, I did. Did I leave this open for Henry? No, he's in cat form now. I climb up it.
Okay.
I'm following the tall halfling.
All right. Two of you climb up to the small lookout tower. It's a beautiful night. It's a cold night. You don't.
Portia, you said
you
Jason.
Don't see anything different or weird or.
Okay.
You said Jason, though?
Yeah.
You're sure? Because when everything was happening with Fosrid, I lost sight of him.
That's who I saw as I'm going back down the stairs and I'm
Then
shutting...
that's who it probably was, since he wasn't downstairs. I'll follow Portia again.
So then we're looking for Jason. And I
Okay.
shut the door.
Yep.
But there's nothing out of the ordinary here on the fourth floor.
We'll get back to that.
Okay.
It's before you probably about middle of the way that you are going through the third floor is when you get the message saying that Leaf's the intruder, or that it looks like Leaf.
Okay.
So you have that little nugget. It's Leaf. It's Jason. It's who knows. As you're coming down the ladder, is when Feist arrives.
Okay. Oh, all right, we need to spread out.
Portia.
Somebody appeared that shouldn't
It's
be here.
Jason Bice.
So, Portia, I let Leaf know on the way down. He did not seem concerned about an intruder. It seemed very weird. I ran into another Leaf, seemed like he was right, but he also said he didn't have any multiples up. So, I don't know who we're looking for, but I don't think that was Leaf.
Where's my cat?
He didn't listen to me. I called him.
Okay.
Why would you send me to get your cat? He doesn't listen to anyone.
Yeah, he does. He listens to me.
Yeah, so why would you send
you.
anyone else?
And so I start going down towards the second floor and I start talking to myself. This is a long shot. I know you're still not attached to the tavern, but could you please send me my cat? Somebody's here that shouldn't be here, and apparently they look like you and Jason. As I'm going down the stairs, just on the
Just
random
talking
edge,
out loud.
yeah, to the tavern, knowing that Leaf's not attached to the tavern, but knowing what I know, I just start talking to the tavern.
I look at
Wow.
Feist. I think it's Jason. When things were happening with Fosrin, Jason disappeared.
Okay,
And
are
Portia
you
saw
done
Jason.
clearing? Are you done clearing these top floors? Do you want me to keep looking?
I think we're done. Everything looks normal to me. I've only been here a day and a half.
Third and fourth floor cleared. Second floor still needs to be cleared.
Okay, I'll clear second floor, and then I'll go check the dance studio. I'll keep in touch.
Adnan, as you are climbing up onto the table, give me an active perception check.
All right. It is showtime. Oh yeah, baby.
Wow. Okay. Well, there's a lot of people.
Actually, before you go,
Okay.
let me check my luck.
I know you used at least one.
I've apparently used 2 of them.
There you go. You gonna lucky that roll?
Yeah, why not?
All right. I'm here for it. Hey, that's a tiny bit better. All right, so as you like turn a chair around, step on it, and get onto the table and give it a good look ski, the people at the table mumbling and grumbling and being bitches about the fact you're standing on their table. But as you peruse the floor here, there's a couple things that you would I think would notice. First of all, you don't see Leaf. What you do see is over at your guys' table is that Tegan has the same size mug as Silas, and they've got some coinage down about maybe who can drink it faster. You're not really 100% sure what's going on there just yet. You do see Jasmine is talking to a couple people at a whole other table. They look fancily dressed. You do see Jason's back at the is at the table. He wasn't there whenever you and Feist were leaving, but he seems to be back now. He's seems to be drinking and just looking around, having a good time. Martin's nowhere to be seen. Your servers are doing their jobs. It just seems like a typical busy night.
I'm just frustrated at this point. I'm just gonna yell in the ring. What the hell's going on? I'm in the tavern. I don't see Leaf. What the hell's happening?
You see Jason? Jason was in our living quarters. He shouldn't have been in our living quarters.
He's at the table with Jasmine.
Go ask him why he was in our living quarters. I'm on my way. I need my cat.
I will. How far away is Jason from me?
Well, if you went to the first table around here, I mean, they're over here. This is where your guys' big long table is this corner here. And the dance corner is over here.
Okay.
And then the bar used to be this L shape over here, but it's now a good long back this wall.
If I got off the table, would I still be able to see him?
Yeah.
Okay. I will get off the table.
Okay.
I will grab a roll from the bitchiest person's plate and start eating it as I make my way over to Jason.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
You
slight
grab
reminder that
a-
this is our tavern.
grab a roll. Fuck, let me roll a dice here.
So sorry I'm late, guys.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, but it sounds like there's fuckery afoot, so you know,
Yeah.
maybe I jumped in at the right time.
There is indeed fuckery afoot.
there's-
Welcome.
There's definitely fuckery afoot. You were asked to hold Leaf, and then you responded back in the ring. How the fuck are you supposed to hold a Leaf, and that you're not gonna fucking do that? Why doesn't Adnan just do it himself? And then you currently have a bucket of beer in front of you and are having a drinking contest with Silas.
Okay. Well, a matter of fact, I have a bucket of beer in front of me right now too. So
All is in good working order.
I
well, I
mean,
missed my flight, so not really.
Oh no!
What?
Yeah, blame Amtrak. But you know, I got another one tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
Oh no!
is Gerhardt with you or no?
Gerhardt's upstairs.
Gerhardt's upstairs.
No. In real life, are you with Gerhardt?
No.
Okay.
Gerhardt's not going to Spain until this summer. You think I'm joking?
No.
He's going to Bast.
See, I'm going to Barcelona.
See, different.
Barcelona.
I love
Me
Barcelona.
encanta Barcelona.
Sí, yo también.
I mean, you also know from the banter back and forth in the ring that we're looking for Jason.
Who's Jason?
He's-
Jasmina's assistant.
He's Jasmine's
Person
assistant from the Fashion Treasures, and he was hitting on Gerhardt a little bit, and he's currently at the table drinking. And Adnan is
And why
walking
would
over
he-
to the table looking a little miffed with a stolen roll in his mouth.
And I'm watching Adnan do this?
I mean, sort of. You kind of have a bet with a giant elephant on who can drink this bucket of beer sooner.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll just kill the bucket and then smack Silas and be like, oh, shit's about to get real. Watch this. It's an angry Adnan.
What do you do, Adnan?
I will walk up to the table and ask them how their dinner's going. And I am looking at Jason's plate. Is it new? Is it half eaten? Does it look warm?
No plate in front of Jason. Just currently drinking something in a cup. Jason's at the table. Jasmine's at a whole different table talking to people who look fancily dressed.
Oh, is anybody with Jason, or is it just Jason?
He's just at one of the 14 or so chairs you guys have at the big table. He's just sitting at your guys' table.
I will then, since he doesn't have food, I will ask him what he's drinking and if he needs a refill.
I'm having the red wine, and no, I'm doing really good, thank you. How are
did you? Who am I?
I said, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Did you just get topped off with your wine glass?
Just a moment or so ago, yes.
Oh, did the bartender take good care of you, or is it the waitress?
It was the waitress.
Okay. How do I want to do this? Does he look sweaty or nervous at all?
Give me a investigation roll. All right, now give me an insight roll.
Damn it, I can't do too good at once. I can only do one or the other.
No, positive thinking. I want positive thinking. Look, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, okay.
Positive thinking.
So, investigation, right? Looking at his parents. It doesn't look any different than when he was sitting with you guys here just a few moments ago, enjoying the bone soup and talking to you all. Nothing seems disheveled or out of place. He doesn't look like he is sweating. He does look a bit red in the cheeks. Maybe he's had a little bit to drink here. But he doesn't seem nervous.
Okay. I'm trying to stall a little bit till more people get here. I don't want to outright confront him in the tavern until there are more people.
Do you need backup?
I asked for backup, jerk.
Oh, well, I didn't hear it. I was busy.
No, you clearly told me through the ring you had other things going on that involved drinking.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like something I would say. 100%
And
sounds like something I would say.
You told me catch him myself, and I said I had a bad foot, and I was doing the best I could.
That was for catching Leaf. Now you're no longer talking about Leaf. You're talking about Jason.
In regards to Jason, I'm gonna ask him why he's not with Jasmine.
Okay, so
Those
ask.
two are normally side by side, from what I recall.
So ask him.
What, Jason? How come you're not over at the table with Jasmine?
Well, I mean, she started talking to those lovely folks while I was in the restroom, if you must know. I thought it was kind of rude just to go interrupt their conversation.
Yeah, I could see that. You wanna tour the place?
That would be lovely. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I heard
Come
that
on.
it was under construction. Is that safe?
Oh, totally safe. I wouldn't do anything dangerous.
Give me a deception roll. I wouldn't do anything dangerous, he says with a fucked up
Eggfoot. Eggfoot.
Which is funny because Jason was here to hear that entire story.
Please tell me we can hear all of this in the ring.
You're right there next to him, so you probably hear it.
Oh, well, as soon as I hear him say I wouldn't do anything dangerous, I'm gonna snort beer out my fucking nose as I try to cough and choke.
You mean anything more dangerous than what you've already done?
That wasn't dangerous. I just misslipped. I had a mistake. It's
Lip.
perfectly fine.
You know what? And he drinks the rest of his wine, sets the cup down. Sure. Lead the way.
I'm gonna throw my arm around his shoulder and I'm gonna bring him on upstairs, and I'm going.
So you go through the double doors,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to take him upstairs into the tavern, into the living quarters.
Yes.
Okay, then let's pause you for just a moment, because you've done a lot there.
I certainly have.
All right, so team upstairs going through 4th floor. Don't really see anything, because I know you guys kind of got tracked and sidetracked there, but Feist, made it up there as they were coming down the ladder. So 4th floor hadn't yet been looked at. So you look at the 4th floor, you go down to the 3rd floor, and when you do, you see Leaf entering the room where Fosrin is at. Or at least it looks like Leaf.
Okay. I will just open the door to that room.
Okay.
Observe what's happening.
You see that Leaf seems to have a small leather pouch that he pulls out what looks like a well, it's a tea compress. So he's making this tea, which maybe is Fosrin's medicine. Like he's got the tea leaf compress, and he's having the tea and seeping it.
Vice, let's go. What are you doing?
Just checking.
Checking what? Is Fosrin okay?
I don't.
And I come look in the doorway. Yeah, Leaf's giving Fosrin his medicine. Let's go. Come on.
Okay. I will keep looking then.
And I glance in there again. And then I shut the door. Because I think, because I'm like, it's Leaf giving him his medicine. I don't question it. And I just keep going.
Portia, there was something wrong with a leaf I ran into. There's another leaf running around. Just.
Wait, what?
I don't know. You're close. I told you this! You're closer to Leaf then. You're closer to Leaf than the rest of us. There was a second Leaf that didn't care that there was an intruder, and you know that's weird.
Okay, fine. I walk back in the room. Is Leaf still doing the tea?
Yeah, I mean, he's
I go up
he's
to Leaf.
pouring the water like over the compress. The compress is like slowly opening and revealing the different herbs and things that are in it. He's got the little strainer and he's straining it into a cup, and the water's obviously hot. You can see steam coming off of it. He's just slowly doing this.
Is he like hunched over it? Standing, sitting?
He's sitting. Fosrin's like on the bed. Leaf is sitting on the edge of the bed next to the nightstand, like doing this very carefully. Gerhardt's just off in the corner watching.
Okay, so I go up while he's stirring. Okay. I need to check something. Feist thinks that you're not you. Can I look in your shirt real quick?
Well, I'm gonna start
Oddly
acting like someone else.
appropriate.
I asked.
Consent is important, yes.
You do know he just had a heart attack and half of a stroke, right?
Just keep doing what you're doing. Just let me look inside your shirt. Please.
Why?
Because apparently they're convinced that you're not you, and I just need to know that you're you. I think you're you, but I know of a way to prove you're
doesn't listen when Feist talks, does she?
No, she doesn't.
No.
Feist says
confused.
words. Portia hears other words. Why is it not the same words? Why is it not the same words?
Can we save the dying man first?
Yes, please. I just need to peek in his, and I'm just standing there.
Continues. And he's very slow, like the flowers slowly like unfolding, and just very slow about it. And then he sets it down and takes the cup, comes over, helps Fosrin up, and is helping Fosrin drink. Fosrin obviously coughs a couple times. And he sets it down, and he's... Why my shirt?
Because whoever's impersonating you isn't going to have the tattoo.
All right. And he begins to...
You don't have to show everybody, just far enough for me to see your chest.
Undoes a couple buttons. You can look down.
Okay, I looked down the shirt.
You see a very chiseled man with tattoos and scars.
Do I see the specific tattoo on the chest that I'm looking for?
Give me a perception. Cheeseman Christmas perception check.
Probably at disadvantage since she's ogling over the chiseled body of Leaf.
Oh man, you know what? That's hilarious. Yeah, roll it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
None.
I mean, you see the tattoos, you see the scars.
Okay. I know it's weird. I kiss him on the cheek and I go run to find the intruder. It's Leaf. Let's go.
Oh, I wouldn't have waited for you. I'd have kept looking in the hallway.
I would have
Yeah.
said in the ring. That was Leaf. Let's go.
Meanwhile,
done
Gerhardt's in the
groping
corner like, am I supposed to be in here? What is going on? Why is she looking down his shirt? What in the world? Why am I even here? Poor Gerhardt. So, you come out the door, going down the second floor. As you are going through second floor, double checking everything, getting ready to and come together back into one space. Here comes Adnan and Jason.
Oh, you found
Uh,
Jason. Is this Jason who's Jason or Jason who's not Jason? I know. Jason, who I don't know if you're Jason or not Jason or intruder Jason. Were you up
Take
here
your shirt
earlier?
off.
Hang on. You want me to take my shirt off? I mean, usually
Oh.
it requires a couple of dates first.
I don't require you to take your shirt off. If Adnan wants you to take your shirt off, that's quite all right between you two.
Whew.
I heard a rumor that's how we identify people.
In that
What
case,
do you
you
mean?
all should just never wear shirts. In fact, go ahead right now.
I just kind of look at Adnan.
Right,
You want me-
Adnan's first, right? Take your shirt off.
You want me to
Well,
take my shirt off?
Oh, yes.
Can we get before you guys start undressing each other in the hallway? Which, if you want to, that's all fine and dandy. Were you up here earlier, Jason? Because there was somebody up here who looked like you.
Apparently, you guys have a password to even get in here. So, no, I was not here.
Do I,
mean, there-
believe? Do I believe him?
Insight roll.
I'm watching everything very carefully to try to see.
Insight roll.
Oh, where's insight? Oh, there it is. Oof.
Okay. Man, those dice.
They're not purple for you?
No,
No,
No.
they're
They're
white.
purple.
Yeah,
Why
they're-
don't you roll
they're
them?
white for
They're
me.
purple. They're purple
They're
for
purple
me.
for me.
No,
No,
they're
they're
100% white.
Yeah, they are.
They're
Hard to
wrong,
read.
They're purple
Remy.
for me.
They're wrong, Remy. I see purple.
Wow. Heard that was a movie. Remy, Portia.
I'll change that. It's fine.
I mean, he doesn't. Body language is currently very interested in Adnan taking off his shirt, and doesn't seem like he's lying about being up here or not.
Okay. One quick question. I visited you at night a long, long time ago. Why?
I mean, the time you grew.
Okay, that's Jason. Thank you. Have fun with Adnan, and I shoot out the tavern, or
Oh,
I shoot out the living
I
quarters.
hope to.
Can I go
As
in
you
the
were,
kitchen looking
sir.
for him?
As you were.
I guess there's no need for me to take my shirt off since we know who you are.
Keys.
I don't know who you are, but I'd like to.
Tell you what, find the intruder in this place and we can talk some more.
What, Jason at risk?
Do you actually say that?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we know about the intruder?
Apparently look like you.
And Leaf.
Ah. So, shapeshifter, perhaps, of some kind?
Or magic user.
Interesting. Well, let's see what we can find, shall we? You, those of you who are still here, because Portia kind of took off, you see Jason close his eyes for a second and then open them again. And his normal color eyes are now completely solid black.
Whoa.
Should I kill it?
No.
No.
Okay.
Why is the entire tavern a magical construct? What the heck do you guys have going on here?
That's a great question I've been trying to get the answer to since I met these people.
Be nice. It'll make the tavern sad.
Transmutation magic, necromancy, a bit of abjuration.
That's all Tegan.
Did somebody say my name? Do you require assistance, Adnan?
Yes, Jason needs you.
All right. When Tegan hears that, he's gonna hop up out the chair
Okay.
and stumble because
Yeah.
I'm sure he's 3 sheets to the wind right now.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
even
he is.
better.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he is.
rip shit right through the double doors and up the stairs,
Okay.
screaming to Adnan, Help is on the way! As I'm stumbling and falling and tripping up the stairs.
I did need a Mrs. Doubtfire reference today. I really did. Thank you.
This is priceless.
You just wait for the drive-by fruiting.
I understand you all. This point.
Okay. Well,
I'm definitely helping Tegan out of his shirt.
well, so Tegan, as you are coming through the double doors, you see Leaf carrying a small leather pouch. He is heading up the stairs as well.
Ah!
Oh, then I'm gonna grab him and be like, "We're needed. They need help." And then I'm gonna trip again, probably fall. And I'm gonna get up and scramble and do like the side, the stumble side where I'm trying to run forward, but I'm actually running sideways.
Okay.
Probably bounce off a wall or two.
Yeah. Like at this point, Leaf is more carrying you than you pulling him as you guys are going up the stairs. And as you get to the top of the stairs, get ready to turn left to open the door to the second floor. There's Portia. Portia, you see Tegan and Leaf.
Oh, snap.
Let me see inside your shirt.
What? Right
Just let
now,
me see, please.
are we?
Just let me see inside your shirt.
I thought you were wanting to keep this quiet.
And on that note, she runs right back upstairs.
Okay.
Intruder is with Gearhart, and just dashes.
Intruder? What? With Gearhart? I thought you said that wasn't it.
He's got Leaf's
Wait a
fucking
minute,
tattoo!
seriously.
Like, what the fuck?
Time out. There can only be one drunk party member at a time, and I clearly have that role reversed.
Shit, as I start... How does he have his tattoo? As I just start...
So you start going
back.
upstairs. Jason's following.
Leaf, send a duplicate up there. Somebody's impersonating you. Hurry. And I'm spazzing out at this point.
Okay.
I am spazzing out.
Are you guys all following, rushing up?
No.
I don't even know where the fuck I'm going right now.
Feist do I. It's fine. We're following them. Come on,
Feist is
Tegan.
running back that way.
Okay. So Feist, as you're taking off, and Jason's right there, and he looks over, he goes, "Well, your armor's very interesting. There's a lot going on there."
He's talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
With his black eyes, he's looking
Thank
at you
you.
in your
I'll tell
armor
you all about it later.
as
Come on,
you're
protect the
running up.
civilian.
Jason,
Protect the civilian.
if you can see magic, go follow her quick.
What are you guys all yelling at the same time? I don't know what you're saying.
Even he gave Fosrin something to drink, and it's not Leaf. He had the tattoo. Like, what the fuck? How did he have the tattoo?
What
How do you know the other one's the real Leaf?
Jason?
Jason's
Please
already
find-
has already started running with everybody else. You
don't
hey,
know-
you said for him to find the intruder and there would be topless people, and he is
You did.
gone. He is gone.
I will,
Portia, give me a intelligence ability check.
Uh-oh.
Don't hold your breath.
Oh, shit.
Cool.
Oh, shit. It's about her man. She knows.
She knows everything.
She
It's
knows.
about Leaf. I'm
It's
gonna
about
check.
her man. She is on top of this.
apparently she should
As-
identified him through the pants.
Wow. As you're running up the stairs, thinking, how could you have gotten how could you have gotten the tattoos wrong? You realize that they were blurry, but you kind of thought maybe that was just the darkness and the way that you were looking. They weren't exact. And they were like mirrored. It wasn't here, it was here.
Okay.
Like sort of there,
Wait,
but
so-
sort of not.
Is the imposter Leaf with me?
You have a
He's the
Leaf
real
who's carrying you and is seems
just
to have
start,
created
like-
duplicates of himself that just kind of float through walls and float through levels. They just.
And
I'll explain
Portia's just
to-
like
Need to know,
very
am I,
upset.
Tegan, Portia thinks
am
that
I
your leaf,
fireballing
this leaf is
the
the
leaf
real
that's
leaf.
carrying me, or am I fireballing a different leaf?
Not the
Different
leaf
leaf.
that's carrying.
There's
it's a
no
different leaf.
fireballing in a wooden tavern.
No
Thank
fireballing in the
you.
tavern.
Thank
It
you.
falls into bed.
That's what you think.
I mean, you're inebriated, right? Fireball whoever the fuck you want to.
That's right.
But you are being dragged at this point, as Leaf physical form is chasing after Portia, Jason, and Feist. Remy, what are you doing?
I am following this horde of craziness. I'm gonna try to see what's going on.
And Adnan, you're taking up the rear, just slowly following them.
So, yes, but I am. I'm going to cast detect magic since there's possibly some illusionary magic going on.
Where is the leaf carrying / dragging me to?
Billy's room.
To the third floor where Fosrin is currently at. I mean, not that you know this exactly, but he's carrying you up to the third floor.
Okay.
So
I
you're
mean, are we
being-
talking like fireman's carry? Like he has me thrown over his shoulder, and he's hoping it up the stairs? Because I'm a big fella.
Yeah, actually you
No,
are,
it's
and
more
each
like
step-
arm around the waist, as you have one of your arms around like his shoulder, as he's kind of was helping you walk, but ended up more carrying you than helping you walk.
Okay, all right. How shit-faced am I?
You've had a nip of every flask, to include the
flask?
one that had the 500-year-old elven wine.
Oh shit! How the
Yeah.
fuck am I still conscious?
Well, you made a really
Fucking
good
skill
roll.
set.
You made a really good roll. You're seeing triple of everybody, but you're conscious.
Well, this isn't gonna end well.
All right,
All right,
so
fuck it, full send. Let's go.
all right, going up. Detect magic is out.
Do I start picking up on the magic that Jason had initially been talking about while we were standing right there?
Yes,
Okay.
because the tavern itself is a magical construct.
Okay.
There are still remnants of necromancy magic from when Leaf inhabited the place, so there's still like, there's nothing specific like this specifically is a necromantic rune, but there is like wisps of it still in the air. And I mean, you see the the magical accoutrement that everybody has about them. You don't see any magical items on Leaf. There were. Excuse me. There was a brief instance of conjuration magic as Leaf summoned two of him that kind of floated up to the next level. But otherwise, unless you're going to start running, you're not close enough to detect anything from Jason.
Yeah, I want to keep up with the group. I just don't
Okay.
want to be in the front of the group. I'm content with being at the back of the group.
Got it. All right. So here's what we got. As Portia leading the way, coming up the stairs around the way, Feist and Jason quickly behind her, with Remy right behind them. So we're gonna go here. You're over here. You're here, and you're here. We're gonna have Silas in place of Jason right now. Doot. And way back here. carrying you. Move everybody up. And you're kind of back here. So this is kind of our order here we got going on. Can I delete the drawing of the taverns? We're good with that.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, no worries.
No idea what I was in.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna get the new map imported here whenever you guys get the fucking dance studio finally built. All right, so coming up and around. First thing you see, Portia, as you're coming around the corner, is you see a leaf standing there.
I tell if it's a duplicate leaf.
You can't tell the difference between his duplicates.
I tackle the leaf in front of me.
Okay. As you run and tackle, I mean, they have solid form, so give me an athletics roll. Oh, it's not working. Okay. This should be summoning. I gotta drag the actor over. Summon this, please and thank you. Thanks. Now let's do this. Use the summons. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna. Sure.
Okay.
So as you go to tackle that thing, that leaf just grabs you like you're giving it a hug, and it looks down at you very confused. But you can see at a corner of your eye, there's another leaf inside that room.
Oh my gosh. And I can't tell if it's Echo Knight or not. But it looks confused.
It just caught you.
Okay, so can
And you can hear footsteps coming up behind you.
So I grab the one that I run into, grab it by the arm, and I run into the room.
All right. So you've tackled and grabbed Feist. You're up with Jason here. You're right behind Portia as she tackles and like pins against the wall Leaf. What are you doing? I didn't say what is the player doing. I said the character doing.
Ugh. The character is gearing up Leviathan's gauntlets.
Okay.
Is that it?
Are you going in the room or are you stopping?
So is Portia in the room?
No, Portia's still outside the room right now.
So Portia said was running back to a leaf. Yes. I don't see another leaf in the room.
I'm asking you what you're doing.
So what I'm doing is coming up behind Portia to back her up. I'm not going to attack. I'm taking Portia's cue on this. So I'm coming up to back up Portia if we're doing an attack. So if that puts me in a position that I could see the room.
So are you stopping? Or are you going immediately in? That's my question here. Are you stopping outside?
I'm stopping behind Portia.
All right. So you come up. She's got him pinned. You come up behind him. Your gauntlet's sparking with energy. You can see there is another leaf inside as Jason is darting inside there. Remy, what are you doing?
I am following Jason because he looks like he was seeing magic and they got this other leaf taken care of. There's something else happening. I'm going to see what's in this room.
Give me an active perception check.
Let's see what we can see. I changed my dice, so you should be able to read them now. I had customized them to make them pretty.
That's a white nonsense for me, too.
It's all white. I
That's,
can't even
it's
see the
purple.
number.
I
I
see it.
changed
That's
it.
the
That was
purple
purple.
dye.
Next time I'll try to screenshot it and show you.
Yeah,
I will too.
it's like
Actually.
ivory for me.
I'll show
That's
you what I.
so weird.
Excellent. 29 as you're coming in here, perusing what you see. I'm going to send you a Vispa. I also need a dexterity saving throw.
From me?
Yes.
Saving throw.
Yes.
Okay. I'm supposed to be good at these, I think.
Fuck you.
The one thing I'm
Oh,
really good
shit.
at.
Oh shit.
Oh no. They're gone.
Huh?
Remy's
What
gone.
just- my computer just decided to refresh, and I don't know why. I was
Well, that was
opening
weird.
my character sheet, and I'm like, what happened?
You
Rude.
can't be opening up character sheets.
I know, how rude of me. Looking to see what I have to do if I'm being attacked. It's loading back in, I think. Slowly.
Just do what I do and just take it on the chin.
No, I've got psychic daggers
Or-
for that, my friend.
Or in the foot.
Block with your face.
Yeah, not your foot. Protect your foot for a little bit, bud.
Come on, Remy, load back in so I can hit send.
Bad computer.
Well, this is what you notice anyway. We'll move on here. I'll hit send whenever. You can't do anything about this right now anyway. So as you
Okay.
get inside, you notice this thing. Leaf carry dragging Tegan, sets Tegan down, dismisses his echoes. So the one that Portia's hugging is gone. The one inside the room is gone as Leaf heads into the room. Adnan, what are you doing?
Following Leaf.
Coming inside the room there, Adnan, give me an active perception check.
Oh, yeah. One of the things I suck at.
You got this, Adnan.
Okay. And now a dexterity saving throw.
Sweet. Oh.
And all the
Okay.
dice for me are just garbage.
I'm gonna do the last luck.
Oh, re-roll that dex save.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, I'll go ahead and share this out loud. Two of you made this check at this point. So, Adnan, as you slip and fall, landing on your back, which you notice as soon as you walk in, as the other Leaf has disappeared. You see Fosrin still in bed. You can see there's some kind of hey, there they are. I'm gonna hit send now. There's some kind of teapot and cup onto the table. You can see that there's still a strainer with this flower that's now opened and there. You smell iron in the air.
Be careful, there's blood.
Did my detect magic pick anything up?
Yeah. Jason has got all kinds of abjuration items about his person.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Yep. As you have slipped and fallen, too late for Remy to say, "Oh, there's blood." Portia, what are you doing?
What? So I'm in the room now.
Be careful,
Well,
there's blood.
I come in the room.
Okay.
I come in the room.
You would have to step on Adnan as he's slipped right there at the entrance.
I can't step over him.
You can certainly try.
I want to try to step over him.
I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh.
So you step over, step into something wet, slip, and fall on top of Adnan.
Sorry, Adnan. Okay.
God damn it!
Feist,
Really?
what are you doing?
I would like to see why there's blood on the floor.
Well, as you look you're looking down at the bodies now on the floor, and there's blood. You don't see a source for it, except that the way that the door opens is inward and to the left. So the door is currently blocking that corner.
Is Garrett here at all? Because he was supposed to be up
He
here.
was supposed to be in here.
He was in that corner.
Hold on. It has been a long time since I've seen. I would know whether or not if I kicked on my boots, I would hurt Adnan and Portia, correct?
Oh,
You're
fuck it, just
flying?
come on-
Yes, their
come on in.
jets. Fire literally escapes
figured.
them.
That's another
Okay.
body.
There's room in this room, however. Like I'm again, spatial relationships are not my thing.
I mean, you all could fit inside this room uncomfortably, but you could.
If I cast Vortex Warp
Mhm.
under Adnan, would Portia go too, since they're occupying the same space?
Maybe.
Okay. I am going to use Vortex Warp to maneuver Adnan and hopefully Portia back out into the hallway so they are no longer under direct threat of whatever has caused bleeding in that room. So I can get around them.
Give me an Arcana ability check.
This is a sweet day. Fuck my foot
The
up.
weirdest day I have ever had ever.
Have Portia land on me. Now I'm getting yeeted out the fucking doorway.
So,
Try to move you so
Adnan,
you're
you
not-
feel a strange effect about your person. Would you like to resist? Because nothing was shared about what's going on.
Not move.
At this point, I've accepted my fate.
All right.
love that.
So Adnan gets summoned. Portia hits the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to step around Portia to look and see what's behind the door that's bleeding.
Dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Unless you're willing to step on Portia with your robot
I am
foot.
actually very willing to step on Portia.
Oh, in that case,
Jesus.
just regular dexterity ability check.
I wasn't gonna.
Saving throw.
Feist assumes that they won't hurt Portia.
Okay.
They will absolutely assume they'd hurt Adnan. So
Okay.
dexterity regular.
Yes,
Okay.
dexterity saving throw regular.
Oh, saving throw. Hang on.
Yep.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay. Haha, that was almost a 9. Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a d10, please.
Okay. 6, 8, 10. Oh no, that's 2. That's 2. That's 2.
20? Go ahead. Go ahead and roll 20 of them.
No.
Okay. Well,
Sorry,
Portia,
Portia.
Portia, you're fairly certain that 2 of your ribs just broke.
Yep.
Oh, 7 broke 2 ribs, you big baby.
You're not supposed to step on me with the armor on!
As you step over and around, you see Leaf is actively checking Fosrin. Remy's got a dagger out, looking wild-eyed like you're all at this point suspect. She's going to stab all of you. As you turn and peek, you see a dagger stuck into Gerhardt's chest.
What? But so, visual spatial relationships. The door is blocking that from Leaf and Fosrin?
So
Or they are in clear view of a knife in Gerhardt?
no, so the door was closed. So the door was blocking Gerhardt, but you purposely went around and was looking. So you pull the door enough to bash Portia a couple times in the head. So for you to peek and you see Gerhardt is there with a dagger. Nobody else sees Gerhardt.
Gerhardt! Gerhardt! And I'm going over and checking to see if he's okay. I'm casting Cure Wounds.
You've already taken
As
too
I'm-
many actions right now. Remy, what are you doing?
What the fuck is going on in this crazy place, and who am I stabbing? That's literally what I'm doing.
Do you say that in common, under common? Like, what do you...
Half in common, half in undercommon, because it's been a day.
So Feist is the only one that understands the whole thing? Cool.
Basically, it's what I'm understanding.
Beginning will be in common, and then it ends with
Okay.
like, who am I stabbing is an undercommon.
All right.
I have no idea what's happening at this point, so I'm just like looking at everybody as a suspect in this
Sure.
craziness.
Fair enough. Ooh. Damn, Leaf. Leaf pulls the blanket over Fosrin's head.
Ah!
Is this real Leaf or?
And looks over and goes, "This flower's nightshade, that's poisonous." That's his turn. And nod, you've been poofed over back to the hallway, but hey, you other than your back being slick with this wetness that you've, only afterwards found out was blood.
So when I went into the room, I slipped, I fell, and I saw a puddle of blood. I didn't really see much else.
You saw Fosrin on the bed. Leaf was looking at Fosrin. You saw Jason in there kind of looking around. You saw Remy in there. You didn't really see anything else. You missed the blood just before you... Well, you saw the blood as you were, whoop, slipping on it.
And am I close to Jason now?
Yeah, that's how you saw that he's got a bunch of abjuration magic on him.
Okay, and what's Jason doing at this point?
Well, you're in the hallway now, so you don't know.
Oh.
Because you got vortex warped out of the way.
I'm gonna get closer to Jason, and if that means going through that doorway, I'm gonna be very cautious because I don't want to fucking end up on my backside again.
So, going back to the doorway, you see Portia is on the ground where she used to be on top of you. You see Feist frantically trying to get this door open as she just keeps going bang to Portia's head. Just bang, bang, bang. Portia's clearly in the way. You are seeing as Leaf is saying the stuff about the flower and putting the blanket over Fosrin. You see Jason just kind of up against the wall, like trying not to be in the way, because this has turned out to be clearly way more serious than he was expecting.
Okay. I will use Portia as a doormat and step into the room and
Okay.
position myself next to Jason.
Okay.
And do I see what's going on with the door now? Or is
So
it all
you
blocked
can
by
only
Feist?
see that Feist is actively trying to open this door and has said something about Gerhardt.
Can I pull Portia out of the way?
You can certainly try. Would you like to?
Yeah, with my noodle arms, I'll give it a fucking go.
Give me athletics.
Confidence.
Give me an athletics ability check here, Doodle Arms.
Confidence, Adnan. Come on.
He's got
You're
a minus
revenant
3 to his
blade master
roll.
now. Oh dear.
Oh, it's a -2 and a +2. Nah. No, there's no leaf. The other leaves are gone.
So there's only one leaf.
There's only the one leaf.
The one
The
that says anything about.
echoes
Okay.
were dispersed as soon as Leaf came up here. It was one of the
Okay.
echoes that Portia tackled.
Okay.
But there was another leaf in the room, so was there an echo
He
leaf in the
summons
room
2
as well?
echoes. Yes, he summons 2
Okay.
echoes.
So the intruder person is not here.
Correct. Well,
Okay.
unless
Okay.
it's one of you.
We think unless they're one of us or it's invisible. Okay.
No,
Got it.
we're
Just
acting
trying to-
entirely too chaotically to not be us.
We are totally the intruder.
Valid.
Definitely using my.
You know what, Adnan, with your 11, I'm gonna give it to you. You pull with strength beyond what makes any sense for you. You just grab Portia and granted the floor is a bit wet, so maybe it helped lubricate her a lot.
On Adnan's mind, he fucking high fives Jason and is like, hell yeah!
A bloody high five, because you're also covered in blood.
I don't care. That's my turn.
Okay. Portia.
Sorry, I didn't do that earlier.
It's all good. Portia, you gonna do anything? You're just gonna lay there on the ground.
No, I get up.
Okay.
And I'm pissed. I stalk out of the room. And I go downstairs.
Okay. Feist, as you are opening the door, which ends up closing the door, so you guys are kind of in the room with the door shut. Because let's be real, you're not trying to gently do anything with that. You're just angry, slam the door. You see
Panic.
Gerhardt
Panic.
panic. Yes, thank you. You see
panicking
Gerhardt, the dagger. There's a note.
I'm in cure wounds before I do anything.
All right, go ahead and cast Cure Wounds.
Is he breathing?
That would be a whole different check.
A
whole different action.
Wait, I don't think I have cure wounds loaded. Oh no, I don't think I have cure wounds loaded. Why would I not have cure wounds loaded? Yes, I do. Jesus, Mary and Joseph and a camel. Okay, 3rd level.
Nice. As you, like the energy coming from your suit, pulsing into him like it's clear. There's no response.
Ah! Portia, I need Silas now. Gerhardt's not awake. Gerhardt's not moving.
Can't you do the dildo?
I need Silas right now. I don't know where the dildo is. Do I?
It's
Feist
in his
knows where the
pocket.
dildo is. Feist
down
knows
or
where the dildo is.
Downstairs?
Gerhardt
knows
has
where
the
it is.
Put it
dildo.
on the-
Gerhardt always carries the diamond
okay.
dildo.
Okay, then Feist doesn't have to have Revivify load, right? Just the ability to cast it to use it.
No, you. So it takes place of a diamond. That's what it charges. That's what it's.
I have it
charges
loaded,
represent.
and I have my 3rd level spell.
Remember, tap him on the forehead, stick it in his booty.
Feist doesn't know that's what you do with it, but yeah, Feist will use it to cast Revivify.
Oh, Adnan will yell those instructions out for you.
Okay.
Can I help her shove it in?
Feist is not shoving it in his ass. Feist is
There's-
probably grabbing it.
There's probably not enough time for that. By the way, are you just gonna leave the dagger in his chest before you cast this, or
Feist would have taken the dagger as they're casting Cure Wounds and pulled it
pull it
as
out?
they're healing the
Got it.
space.
Understand? So you cast
And then if that
Revivify,
didn't work, then it was
and Gerhardt's eyes open.
like, "You're okay? You were down. That's not my voice. You were down. What? Take a deep breath, and then I need you to tell me what happened. Okay?"
I'll grab
I
the
can't-
note if I see it at all.
I can't do his voice, but he says shapeshifter.
Don't worry, bro. I've been down this road before. You'll bounce back.
Okay. Are we in any form of turn order? Can I just keep doing the things that I'm doing?
We are in turn
Yeah,
order. That was
somebody
kind of
please
your
tell me
action.
What the
Is
fuck
no.
they want me to do?
I mean,
Are
you're drunk. You don't have a target for your fireball yet. You do see Portia stomping outside or out of the room.
Tegan, come in the room. We need everybody in the room. Portia, get the hell back here.
Why do we need everybody in the room?
Up. Remy,
I'm grabbing a note. If I saw that there was a note,
sure.
I'm gonna pick it up and see what this note is. If I can read it.
Give me just a second to access my notes.
Gerhardt's not even here this game, and he's causing chaos.
No shit.
So yes, it is in common.
Okay.
It says Xanthar sends his regards.
Oh.
And at the bottom you see an image of something you're familiar with, a beholder.
Who the fuck is Xanthar?
Oh shit.
And it's
I'm just like I could say that and turn the note around to show these people in here who actually might know things.
I'm gonna come stumbling through the door finally.
Okay.
I'm not stepping on anybody, am I?
No, not anymore.
Okay, good. So I'll take a quick gander look around, and I'm gonna pull out the brown flask
Okay.
and take a couple good drinks of the brown flask, in hopes that it'll help, sober me up just a wee bit.
What's in the brown flask?
Coffee. Cold brew coffee.
Nice.
How recent does this look like this happened?
I mean the blood is fresh, and you know that the spell that that the dildo can help with has to be within a minute.
Is Lee still in the room?
Yes, Leaf is still here.
I want to grab Leaf and dimension door to outside the front doors of the tavern, and tell Leaf to lock the tavern down, nobody in or out except us. The killer's got to still be in there.
Probably could have just asked him.
I look at Feist.
That sounds like less
What's-
dramatic.
I know, but
Feist?
I'm still half drunk, so
Okay.
That's fucking interesting. All right. So as far as you guys are concerned, Tegan comes in, takes stock of everything, grabs Leaf, and
hold on tight, fella.
through a fucking
Feist?
doorway. They're gone.
Feist,
Typical Tegan.
what's the Stone of Golor?
What? What is about a Stone of Galore?
That's what the note says. It says, Xanther sends his regards. You should have given us the Stone of Golor.
Do you remember the Stone of Galore, Feist?
What do you mean, do I remember? Portia, get the fuck back here right now!
So much harsh language tonight.
Feist is, like, more agitated than you have ever seen them.
What is going
Feist is
on?
panicking. We're gonna catch you up, Remy. Right now, we need to get everybody together to make sure they're safe. Then you're gonna
Osrin's
be
dead.
We're gonna
Do you
get
have another
everyone
diamond?
together.
Is
It's-
the
That actually is
dagger?
a really good point. How many charges does this thing have?
3.
Because
How
I
many-
know, like, you
How
only
many
have
we
so long
used?
for magic.
We've used one.
It
Okay.
recharges. It's just that if
Okay.
you use all 3 before it recharges, then it's gone.
Okay, I'm swinging around to Fosrin then, and I'm gonna check and see. Do I have any ability to tell if the Revivify would work?
You can make a medicine check to see if you can determine how long ago the poison took hold. Or you can just go for it.
Feist would just go for it.
Okay.
They're too distressed right now. So no, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No, they would not. They can't. I don't have another 3rd level spell.
Okay.
I can't do it. Gearhart,
Gerhardt?
Gearhart, can you get Fosrin back up? I can't do it.
Looking over at Gerhardt, he's barely breathing.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing. I'm gonna push a 2nd level healing into him.
As you are doing that, since it's you're doing that, Remy's read the note and asking questions. Tegan has taken Leaf outside. Tegan, you watch as Leaf walks up to the building and puts his hand on it. And you see him almost wither a little bit. As that green energy completely encompasses this place. Which you haven't seen happen since you guys had the key. And then he sits down on the ground. You can see he's covered in sweat.
I'm not even gonna say a word to him. I'm just gonna hand him one of my flasks. Dealer's choice.
I mean, you're the dealer. You tell me what flask you give him, because he's not asking questions. He's just gonna drink.
Give him the red one. One of the
Okay.
red ones.
Okay. Did you really finally put what these flasks mean inside your character sheet?
I think I can't get to my character sheet, so
So it says that the red flask is whiskey, but red.
yes.
Oh, it's fantastic. He takes a drink. He just.
Okay. And then after he's taken, a drink or 10, I'm gonna ask him, how do we get back in?
Well, you might have to carry me this time.
Oh, fella.
As he tries to
Say it
stand up,
last.
and you can see that his legs are shaking.
Easy day. I've got drunk strength right now.
I
I can do anything
sure.
in my head.
Sure. I mean, you do the whole, sidearm carry drag that he was doing with you earlier. And there's a lot of people outside that were in line and are very confused as you just walk right on in.
All right. I'll sit him down at the first chair I can get my hands on.
Okay.
And then I will, through the ring, I'll tell the rest of the group that Leaf and I are in the common room, the entrance, and he's locked the tavern down. Nobody can get in or out except us.
Confirmed. Good job.
All right. Adnan, what are you doing?
So the dagger,
Yes.
I would pick that up and see if there's anything on that dagger that might yield some thought into who the actual killer is.
Give me an investigation roll. Okay, so as you are looking at this dagger, first of all, this dagger is not like your normal 8-inch long blade that's just straight. This is jagged and almost barbed, kind of. It doesn't really have like a straight point. It's got at the end of it, it's got points on both ends, and it's obviously made to induce and cause pain. And you can see that down the center on both sides, there's like a groove inside of it. And you can see that there was something in there, in that groove, because it's kind of thicker than blood, and black.
I'll show it to Feist to see if she can identify what may have been on that dagger that is maybe now inside Gerhardt.
Can I take a look?
Oh, your turn. You sure can.
Cool.
All right, Portia, you got yelled at the ring multiple times to get your fucking ass back in the room. So, do you listen or not? No? Okay. What do you do?
I go down the stairs and I go to the kitchen.
Okay, so you're on the 3rd floor, so it's gonna take you a while to go down. So as you go down that second floor, you can hear what sounds like 4 feet. Bum, 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 bum.
Yep. Is it... So as it comes to... Is it Henry in lion form?
You don't know. It's loud, and it's either a horse, a centaur, a big lion, 4 people dancing awkwardly.
I go towards the noise. I keep going towards the noise.
So you're gonna action dash?
Yep.
Okay. So that gets you just to the doorway, and yes, you see this big green lion charging up the stairs.
Okay.
You also notice that the door down the stairs has been broken, as the lion doesn't know what the fucking password is and broke the fucking door.
He likes to break doors. Okay. As soon as I grab Henry, this is what I tell him.
Okay.
And I start towards the tavern proper.
All right. Is your intent for him to follow you or keep going?
To my knowledge, nobody's upstairs, so at this point, I want him to follow me because I want him to check out the tavern proper with me.
Okay. Feist. There's a dagger in your face. You clearly see what Adnan's talking about. There's the strange black substance in a groove on the dagger that is thicker than blood and so is still kind of there. Would you like to lick it?
No,
Oh, damn. All
but
right.
I would like to check it to see what it is.
Uh.
Or if even the dagger is like a system that I would recognize.
Are you trained in nature or medicine by any chance?
No, let's find out. No training in either. But not okay. So he shoves it in my face asking, "Do I know what this is?" Instead of going about it at like is this poison kind of thing, would Feist recognize a mechanism in a dagger like this type of weapon would be used to administer a poison, or this kind of weapon would be used to do like damage that would do whatever, like from like a mechanical sort of perspective as opposed to
Sure.
this
Sure.
poison kind of perspective.
Give me a intelligence ability check, adding your proficiency, because basically this can come down to like it's basically a combination of a smith and tinker's ability here, but so we're gonna go straight intelligence. We're gonna add your modifier and your proficiency bonus, so it'd be plus.
Okay, so plus 8 or whatever. What is our proficiency bonus now? 4.
Proficiency is 4.
So plus 9.
Yeah.
So just so just plus 4 more because the int will have the proficiency. We have the
we'll have the 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So plus 4 more.
Okay. So part of the time you spent with Avi and Embrick and learning how Embrick forges metals and things as you were learning about how to handle mithril, and part of that was him going over basics to make sure that you and he could understand each other before you got to mithril. So there was like a whole process of that. And so look at this dagger, a couple things come to mind. This is clearly not meant to do anything other than cause pain. Like this wasn't like never going to be used for hunting. Like the points at the end being on the points being at the top and bottom of the end of a dagger make no sense for hunting or carving or anything like that. This is clearly an instrument for death and pain. And yes, that groove down the center is definitely a way to coat the blade without it being on the blade and just coming off quicker. It is a direct way of something concentrated.
Okay. The player does not remember. Silas does not have a ring, correct? Or does he?
Silas no longer has a ring.
Okay. Hey, Gerhardt.
Silas is in the proper tavern where I'm at, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah. So, hey, Gerhardt, you're gonna be okay, okay? I don't have the magic to fix this, but Silas is here, okay? I'm gonna have Tegan bring him. Tegan, and in the ring, Tegan, I need Silas right now up here. Gerhardt's been poisoned, and I don't have the magic to deal with it. I need Silas right now.
You say poison?
Poisoned. Adnan, don't be careful. That black stuff is probably poison. I don't know what it is.
Don't you just put eggs on poison?
No, that's acid. And I'm gonna push, if I have any more actions, I'm gonna push another healing spell into Gerhardt to try and keep him ahead of the poison damage.
Fair enough. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do there. Okay, 15. Yep.
So
I
I'll
will.
tell Feist I think I have a way I can help him.
You can handle poisons? You can cure poisons?
Fuck yeah, I can.
I'm sorry, I didn't think to ask you.
Excuse me. Do you say all this out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was responding.
No,
like
it's
you had
all,
said it out loud. So
it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So, as you're talking about poisons and that he's been poisoned, Jason walks over to Gerhardt, puts his hands on either shoulder. I need everybody to give me active perception checks for eyeballs. That's inside the room still.
oh,
Adnan's the only one who notices. Damn. That'd have been good. That would have been good.
Jason's on my radar.
Is it something that I noticed that I failed? Because I can use my thingamabob if it's one that I failed. I think it is. If you fail an ability check thing. This one. Oh, that might not help much, but
What did you roll? I see a 3 and then I see a 1, so I'm very confused.
oh, I didn't know if it was rolling it on its own. I didn't realize it was rolling, so I then hit the roll button. So whichever one you want to take.
We'll take the one from the ability, which puts you equal to Adnan. No, you totes fail. No, of course you succeed. Awesome. So, Remy and Adnan. As he puts both hands over Gerhardt's shoulders, both of you could almost swear you saw like a pair of white wings open and close. As from his palms, white energy goes into Gerhardt as Gerhardt begins coughing up this black ichor. That's his turn. Remy?
I'm super confused at this point with everything. Is there still some of the tea with the nightshade that Leaf had called it?
Yes.
Lovely. I'm putting some in a vial.
Okay. Easy enough to do. Leaf and Tegan downstairs in the common room.
Yes.
What are you doing? You just hanging out?
Well, I was told to summon Silas, right?
yes.
So I will, walk over to Silas and let him know that drinking's done. It's time for work, and that somebody's. I'll tell Silas I was told that somebody's been poisoned and they need his help, and send him up the stairs.
Do they need help meeting my lady?
No, you Snuffleupagus. No, they need your help to cure something. I don't know, but you need to go. So up with you. Come on now.
So you say. He stands up and begins to follow you.
I'm gonna glance back and make sure Leaf's gonna be all right. I mean, nobody can get out, but I don't know how comfortable I am leaving him, unprotected in his state. I've got an idea. Okay. I'm gonna grab Silas and say, oh, hey, hang on. Baggage train today, baggage train. And I'm gonna run over, grab Leaf again, and do the heave-ho hobble. Bring
Okay.
him up to Silas and say, Silas, pick him up and let's go.
Silas very gingerly
plan.
picks up Leaf
Good plan. Solid plan. 10 out of 10.
and lumbers after you. Where do you go? Where do you lead?
I'm heading back up to that room they was in, and I'm gonna scream, "Help is on the way!" one
Okay.
more time.
All right, so you give me. You can't. I'm gonna roll an active perception for you here, Tegan. Disadvantage because you're seeing two now. You drink some coffee, but you still are seeing more than normal here. So let's give you not a performance check, although that'd be hilarious. Perception check at disadvantage. Even disadvantage 14. Awesome. So as you go to the double doors that lead to the hallway that leads to the stairs up, you notice there's a green sheen to those doors. And you walk through it without any issue. But Silas cannot.
That's interesting. That's damn. How about that?
I'm gonna have you give. I'm gonna have you roll a intelligence ability check here. Well, the 13. This is where the tavern ended before construction.
Oh. Well. Okay.
So probably Leaf can't control the whole building, just the original sections.
Right, and
which ended
would I
here.
know if? And I mean, I would, being that it's magical, I would know that I can't, like, Nightcrawler bamf his ass up to the room with my spell.
I'm gonna say that you guys know enough that once this is up, they're like any sort of like teleportation or dimensional, nothing works. Everything's locked down.
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to tell Silas, stay here, guard Leaf with your life, and I'll be right back. And then I'm going to Jack Sparrow run my ass up the stairs, all the way to the 3rd floor.
Okay. All right, so that's going to take you a whole. It's going to take you a whole like a couple of rounds. But as you're on that side looking up, you see a big green lion and a pissed off halfling making their way down to you.
Oh fuck!
As you see Portia and Henry.
I got into it. She decided to be all Humpty Dumpty and want to, knock the king's horses and men's together here. I'm just gonna, because I've been running, and well, I mean, I generally don't run unless something's chasing me. So I'm gonna point at her, and huff and puff, and say, "We need to bring Gerhardt down to Silas."
Okay. All right. That is you and Leaf's turn. Adnan.
I'm just really confused. I'm probably just gonna stand there by Jason and hold my action.
For what? What's your trigger?
Something bad happening? I'm just gonna fucking hit it with my Revenant Blade?
Awesome. So as soon as something bad happens, you're hitting the bad with your Revenant Blade.
Hell yeah.
Solid plan.
Cool. So Portia, you see for the first time probably ever a sweating Tegan who's huffing and puffing, clearly out of breath, say what he said to you.
Like, I'm sorry, did he say bring Gerhardt down or Fosrin down? I didn't catch it.
Gerhardt down to Silas.
Okay.
So what do you do? Because you and the lion are taking up the entire staircase.
She goes through with her original plan.
Okay.
I keep coming down.
All right. So you continue coming down, and you're going into the tavern itself.
Yep.
Okay. So you go into the tavern. You see Silas holding Leaf, who is sweating. And so Silas kind of takes a couple of lumbering steps back. And as you go through the cowboy doors, the saloon doors there, very familiar green glow as you pass through it.
My eyes go wide and I look at Leaf.
He's pale.
I send the cat and I check on Leaf.
Send the cat for what?
I tell the cat find anything or anybody that smells weird.
So,
Oh, no.
as you turn around,
Oh no.
the cat cannot get in.
Oh phew. Okay. Okay.
Past.
Wait a minute. Time out. Is the fucking cat stuck in a hallway with me?
Sure shit is. You're gonna have to hold on there.
You're kidding me right now.
You're
Okay.
smelling super tasty too.
Okay, so I noticed
Marinated even. You got your robes on. You're sweating. You're marinating.
I'm about to serve up fucking kitty cat platter. I am.
Okay, so I look at Henry. Third floor. I tell him which room. It'll smell like blood. Somebody's been in there that shouldn't. See if you can find him. And send him up. And then I turn to leave. I'm sure that's too. I don't want to take up too many actions.
That is plenty. Oh god, yeah. Henry just turns and. Action dash gets up to the third floor because he's got fucking hella movement.
Fucking show off.
Yeah. It's a mad cat. Alright, Feist. You see Gerhardt just constantly coughing up this thick black ichor after Jason has done some fucking weird white light bullshit into him. You don't know what it was? You didn't see anything other than him doing something.
But based on he's hacking up the same black stuff that was on the dagger.
He's hacking up black stuff. You don't know if it's the same black stuff, but it's hacking up black stuff.
But the stuff on the dagger was black stuff.
It was black stuff, yes.
Cool. Okay. I think Feist would assume that those things are connected. And Feist knows that Portia likes Jason, so Jason is probably not a threat. Although why he's able to do that is beyond me. Fosrin, can you do anything to help Fosrin? I don't have the magic.
Give me an intelligence ability check.
Oh, I clicked on something I super did not mean to in Discord. Hold on. Okay.
I'm gonna send you a whisper.
Whisper! Whisper! I feel so special. Okay. Then my question will stay the same. Can you do anything to help Fosterin? I don't have the magic. We came out of... I think it's the same day we came up from the hole, right?
The
Is
morning
it?
after.
It's the morning after.
Why don't I have any magic then? Why would I have
We went
used
to the
Foster's genius?
party. We went up to the hill. You were trying to see things. We
Oh, I
questioned
wasn't here.
Portia.
I didn't... Okay, so I personally didn't use it. That's why. I wasn't there. Okay.
We
but
went to
Feist
get
did.
fitted for clothes. It's been a day.
Okay. So, yeah, question will still stay the same. And I'm gonna hold Gearhart upright to, like, try and get... Like, make sure he's hacking the stuff up out of him and away from him.
Jason will move over to Fosrin and make a roll. He's beyond me.
Thank you for Gearhart.
Remy.
I'm honestly just looking at everybody in this room going, is anyone going to explain to me what's actually going on here? Like, people are dying. Like, I thought you said this was a safe place. I am... What's happening?
Okay.
And I'm just going to hold my dagger and be ready to stab anybody who does something stupid, like try to attack anybody in here.
Awesome.
Because I don't know what's going on.
Tegan, do you continue your jaunt upstairs after the green lion thing to get Gerhardt? Because Portia went into the tavern.
No, I'm gonna go after Portia.
All right. You are able to walk through the green barrier without any issues.
She went into the kitchen area, right?
No, she's in the tavern proper.
Alright, like surrounded by people, noise, all that shit.
I mean, there's a lot of people haven't figured out anything's going on weird yet, but she's in front of Silas, who is still holding Leaf. I mean, so they're not very far because Silas was right there, then had to take a couple steps back as Portia was coming through. So they might be 8 feet from that doorway. So they're right there.
All right, okay. Then I'm gonna come walking up to her.
Okay.
And see. Right, so I'm going to, yeah, Portia. Leaf's locked down the tavern, but apparently there's parts of the tavern that are new that you can't lock down. Gerhardt is poisoned, not dead, but we need to get Gerhardt. What are you doing? What is going on in the wee little brain of yours right now?
Okay. We'll see what Portia says. Adnan, anything? Nothing bad happened. You did not attack the bad with your Revenant Blade.
Some time has passed since Feist has yelled into the ring for Portia to come upstairs.
About 18 seconds. 30 at the most.
I will use this turn to try to get a response from Portia via the ring.
All right. So what do you say?
Oh, Portia. Portia, can you hear me? What's going on? I'm concerned about you, Portia. If you can hear me, please respond.
All right.
Let me know you're safe.
You can reply to this message.
All right. Portia.
Still holding that Revenant Blade, waiting for an opportunity to use it, though.
I assume the Revenant Blade is just always ready for an opportunity now.
Absolutely.
That's right. It's the Virgin Blade. You got to get it. You got to get it taken care of. I understand.
Yeah, something other than my own blood.
Right. I mean, that was only one blade. You've got two.
Mm-hmm.
Portia.
So in
You've
front of
got
me is
you've
Silas.
got Adnan whispering in one ear. You got Tegan on the other. In front of you is Silas holding Leaf.
I just kind of look at Leaf. He's holding him or helping him stand?
Oh no, he's holding. Like carrying in both arms.
How much about the barrier do I know and understand?
Nothing.
I didn't know if I was aware, like, could I, like, pull Silas through with me?
You can
I'm like-
certainly try.
I ignore everybody and I just look at, as I grab Silas to walk and start walking backwards back through to see if it works. I look at Leaf and I'm like, what did that cost you? And, like, that right now is my, like, honed in focus
Okay.
at the moment.
All right. So Silas like follows after you, but
I'm holding onto his arm.
doesn't matter. Hits that barrier,
Okay.
and he's not able to pass through. And he's got Leaf in his arms. He's unable to pass through.
After that, I asked Leaf the question, what did this cost you?
Mhm.
And can you walk? Because at this point, then she would want to take Leaf and help him upstairs.
So you want to take Leaf from Silas?
Yes. I know
Okay.
I can't carry him, but, like,
What do you mean you can't carry him?
it's not tricks. Her strength's not that much.
It's a
Is it?
fucking 16.
Yeah, but he's a chunky boy.
Leaf is not.
Okay. to
He's
the point
well
that he is.
defined and lithe. He doesn't carry anything about. He doesn't have heavy armor on. He might be soaking wet a $140.
Anyway.
Shit, I could carry him.
Yeah, he's fucking
Most
elf,
of us here could
guys.
carry him pretty easily.
He's
I
a
couldn't, it's
well-defined
Just set him on your lap.
elfin man. He's got
Yeah.
definition in his muscles, but he's not.
You could have summed it up by saying he's just like Adnan. He's built like Adnan.
I feel like Adnod's got a little bit more dad bod than Leaf does.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, especially after 6 months with Martum and taking him to school. Like he's really came into his own, Uncle Adnod there.
Yeah, so-
all right, so
Yeah.
Silas you're able to carry, you and Leaf are able to go through that thing.
Yep.
All right, Feist and Jason. Feist, what are you doing?
Feist will respond to Remy. I know you're confused. You need to give us a second. This is bad, and you just need to let us get our feet under us. Adnan, we need to get everybody safe. If there's somebody impersonating us, and if they're around here somewhere, everybody's at risk.
You want me to start hitting people with my blade?
That's the opposite.
Oh,
Tegan locked down the tavern. I think we need to get everybody in the tavern. Somewhere we can kind of get our heads on and then check and see who's still there. I'm gonna try and get Do in my like tinker's kit, would I have some form of like chalk or charcoal?
Feist, you take notes and measurements all the damn time.
Excellent. I want everybody that's in the room, give me now I'm thinking, wait, does charcoal stick on clothes better or skin? I think it's clothes. Give me your arms. And I'm gonna mark on clothing on everyone. I'm gonna put in like a in what are we, the Wandering Souls? I'm gonna put a W.
Okay. As you're
Because
starting like
everybody's-
with your own self, you hear against the door. 2 heavy hits against the door. And the door, the wood on the center cracks. What do you do?
Am I able to respond in this turn?
Sure. What do you do?
Feist is gonna get between everybody and the door.
Okay.
And have I used my action? Do I have a held action?
I mean, free interaction to like pull your things out. You were just starting to get ready to do something before you heard the boom, so you haven't really taken a real action yet.
Okay, I will because I don't know what's coming in. I'm gonna hold a gauntlet attack for if an enemy comes in the door.
Okay. Awesome.
So like
So
not
as
one of
you're-
my friends in a hurry.
Sure.
Like
So as you were doing that, Jason moves the blanket back up and over Fosrin, and he looks at you, Remy, and he goes, "Well, the Xanthar is one of the 2 criminal enterprises within Waterdeep.
Shit.
The other one being the Zendharum. This appears to have been a message. Very costly one. That's what he knows. So that's his turn. Remy?
Okay, deep breath and go into my past of working with city stuff and criminals and trying to do that, and I'm just gonna start looking for clues then, like I would at a crime scene. It's like, crap, there's other things involved, like this is not just weird shit happening to these weird people that I found myself with.
Okay. You know what? That's fun. All right, give me an investigation roll.
If it's a failure, I'll use my other one too.
When it comes to these kinds of things, there's not
It's hard
necessarily
to
pass
tell.
or
Yeah, it's not really a
fail.
fail.
It's more like how much stuff you kind of are
Yeah.
putting together. So I'll
This is
tell you
fine.
what, if this is the number you want to keep, that's fine. But if you want to try to add something extra, I'll let you. It's up to you.
I'll stay with this.
Okay. So I mean, while you haven't been around these people for too long, it should have taken more than what it seemed to have taken to take Gerhardt down. Especially since you guys weren't gone the last time, but for a handful of minutes. The blood was still warm. You were able to revive him. Fosrin was poisoned. Supposedly the tavern's on lockdown. But all of these people are so afraid they haven't left this room to look for anything. Whatever this is, it's not in here. That's what I'm going to say you have with your 15. Because you're putting things together as a third person. You're not directly involved. So there's bits that you're able to come across and think and do.
Yep.
Also, I will give you that when you guys first got here, they were told people are trying to impersonate them. So there's definitely more involved here.
There's a lot happening in this right now.
There's a lot happening, yes.
And there's something trying to break down the door to the room we're in right now.
100%.
So that's creepy too.
Yeah. And the wood is cracked. Like it's one more good chunk, and that thing's gonna.
I'm not entirely sure this room is very safe right now, everybody. And whatever you're looking for is not going to be in here. Like we gotta go somewhere else to find anything.
Where?
Especially if we're dealing with like criminal stuff. There's a dagger shouldn't have taken down any one of you, based on what I saw underground.
All right. With that, it's now Leaf being princess carried by princess, so that's entertaining. Leaf will tell you, since you asked him, he will just say that you asked him what it cost him, and he will say more than I thought it would. And no, I probably cannot walk. So he moves with you. Tegan.
That's my name.
Fireball the tavern, kill everybody?
I mean, as long as everybody's within a 40-foot diameter circle.
There's plenty of people in here. I mean, you get a good chunk.
Oh, it's very enticing. Very enticing.
Come on, just commit murder. It'll be fine.
You know, I've got morals. I mean, they're vague, but I mean, I've got morals.
I mean,
and,
plus the bars here. Fireball may not be a good idea. All that alcohol that would burn up and go to waste.
I mean, that right there's my reasoning. You know, fuck the people. Save the alcohol.
Right.
I will...
I mean, at this point, like, Silas is looking at you confused. He can't get through the barrier. Portia has taken Leaf and gone through it. Some of the people around are now noticing, like, the servers have tried to go to get food and notice that they can't. People have tried to leave and they can't.
All right. I guess it's time for Tegan to be diplomatic. So, since none of the other parties here to, you know, try and save this disaster that's about to happen,
Oh, no.
it is solely on my responsibility and my shoulders.
Yes.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna walk back through the double doors. I'm gonna grab Silas and I'm gonna be like, all right, here's your quick cliff notes. There's been a double homicide upstairs. One person was apparently revived, but he's poisoned. The killer is probably still here. I had Leaf lock the tavern down. Nobody can get in or out unless it's one of, us chuckle fucks. And I'm gonna tell Silas, I'm gonna say, Silas, I need you to be big and imposing and not let anything happen here, okay? And then I'm going to crawl up and stand on top of a table and shout and shout, can I have everyone's fucking attention?
Okay.
And, you know, if I have to shout a few times, you know, I'll get loud. But I'm going to get everybody to look at me. And after I, you know, freeze for a moment because it's a lot of people looking at me.
As you're doing this, Silas kind of walks over next to you, arms crossed, looking as imposing and big as he can. He's like got his ears out, making himself look even bigger.
Good lad.
Fucking A. All right. Okay, and I'm gonna say, everyone, I need everyone to stay calm. I know that there's something going on with the doors, and we're having trouble getting in and out. We're working on it. Maintenance has been called. Please enjoy a round of drinks on me, as I look at the bartender and give him a very stern look, like, do what I fucking say. And then I want to crawl off the table and find what's his fuck who's in charge of all that area down there, the kitchen dude.
That's Fosrin.
Or Jonathan in the kitchen.
Or Harvey, who hates your guts.
So it's currently Harvey's the one bartending. Can see the seriousness of the situation, like gives you the begrudging nod, like I'll listen to you this time, you fuckface, and is all,
looking better.
You heard him? Round on the house! So it's like really trying to amp this up.
Oh, good. Maybe I won't fucking murder him in his sleep. Maybe. No promises. But who in the bar would I know that I could trust staff-wise?
I mean, you may not like him, but I mean, Harvey's there as your guy behind the bar. The person staff-wise is I believe is Yavanna, the black tiefling, who's a little bit heavier set. She's the one who's trapped on this side of the barrier, whereas Suzanne is on the other side. That's who you got.
Okay, well, I'll grab the tiefling lady and bring her over to the bar where you know, Captain Shits and Niggles here is, yep. And just very quietly kind of explain to them that, hey, there's some shit that went down upstairs. There's possibly a killer in the bar, and that Leaf has sealed the tavern so that we can try and suss out who this person is. And then I'm going to tell them that, you know, I need them to try and keep people distracted and not create a scene yet. And I want to follow that up with, and I want you to try and keep everybody, you know, roughly in a 40-foot circle area. Just, you know, just in case.
For fuck's sake.
All right.
I have not ruled it out yet.
So as you're saying that, you feel a large trunk on your shoulder as Silas kind of bends down to you and goes, since you can get past the barrier, would you check on Martin?
Oh fuck, where's Martin at?
His room is down the hall on the second floor where the rest of your employees rest.
And I would know where that room is?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, well, let's just fucking burn a spell and... Nope, shit can't. That's right.
You've done as much as you could do in this particular turn.
Yeah.
So that'll have to be next turn.
I'm just gonna be like, well, fuck.
As you can see, like, Silas is genuinely concerned.
Yep.
All right. Leaf is being princess carried. Adnan, you still, what do you got? Somebody's knocking on that door. Knocking on, well, Tilly's door.
I'm doing what Adnan does. I'm gonna open the motherfucker.
Damn right you are. Awesome. So you scoot around Feist, Revenant blade in hand. You swing open that door. There's a big green line on the other side.
God damn it! I really wanted to fucking wet my blade. I will let the lion in, and I am gonna go downstairs while I still have my detect magic up, and I'm gonna try to find a useful purpose for this revenant blade.
All right. As you open the door and come out past letting the lion in, the lion's going to finish his held action, which is going to be sniffing the ground. He's going to lick it, the blood, sniff some more, and he's turning around and bounding outside the hallway.
I saw him do this.
Yep,
While I'm hot on his ass.
you're following the lion.
Fucking right I am.
That's where we'll end today's episode of Waterdeep Adventures.
Oh my gosh.